how you should probably go back to the channel. You know what I'm saying? If you didn't check out my past video, make sure you check out my past videos, bro. And hit the noti bell, because your boy is dropping like crazy. And if y'all don't know, and y'all new here, and y'all know my schedule, I post on the weekdays after 6 p.m. Pacific time. And on the weekends, I'll post that any time of the day. You know what I'm saying? Today, we got a video from the Cosmic Wonder. Avengers Doomsday is bigger than we think. Spider-Man evidence of Mayday Parker.
A lot of Marvel news broke over this weekend. We have a lot of actors talking about Avengers Doomsday and just how big this movie is going to be. We have some crazy new Spider-Man Brand New Day updates, and Tobey Maguire has been spotted in London, making people wonder, is he filming for Avengers Doomsday or possibly?
Yes. He's going to be in whatever movie is about to come out next. Most definitely. What about Andrew Garfield, bro? Are they like not gonna do nothing else with his Spider-Man, bro? I really do feel like they can make a movie with him and stuff, or do something with him, bro. Like he should get like a bigger role in something. You know what I mean?
For Spider-Man Brand New Day, and if it is for Spider-Man Brand New Day, I think it gives us a pretty big hint about who Sadie Sink's mysterious character could actually be in the movie. This could give us a pretty great sign. And also, on top of all the reports that Chris Evans has returned for Avengers Doomsday and has already shot some scenes, we have another really big hint that he has returned. So a ton of awesome things to break down today. We'll start with Avengers Doomsday and what some actors have been saying about this movie, because if you thought that this movie wasn't going to be huge, it is. It's going to be massive. I know a lot of people have been kind of discouraged because Phase 4, 5, and 6 didn't really work out the way Marvel or the fans really wanted it to. And that,
look, it's understandable because, not gonna lie, they put out some bad stuff, you know what I'm saying? Well, I ain't gonna lie, most of the things they put out, bro, I actually like. Like, I like Shang-Chi. I like the Captain America movie with Sam playing Captain America. You know what I'm saying? I like the Thor and the Thor Love and Thunder movie. I love that movie. That movie's pretty fire. My favorite one was the Shang-Chi movie, though, out of all the ones they dropped. Black Panther, the one with Shuri, bro, it was cool, but I just feel like it was missing something. Like, it should be a part 2 to that because of Namor, however you say his name, you know what I'm saying? I feel like there's a lot more to explore with what characters are, I guess you could say, like, in Black Panther's universe, kind of, you know what I'm saying? Because his character came from the water, from where they stay at, you know what I'm saying? So
quite understandable. And some people might have thought that since Marvel switched up all their plans pretty far into the multiverse saga and there hasn't been that much buildup, Avengers Doomsday might not be that big. But that is not the case, according to many of the actors. And much like Spider-Man Brand New Day is filming very practically, it sounds like Avengers...
Bro, y'all seen how many actors is in the movie? Like, yeah, I know, just because it was a lot of good actors don't necessarily mean, you know, but you gotta give them the benefit of the doubt, bro. It's a lot of great names that's playing in this movie, bro. There's no way in hell this movie is going to fail. At least in my mind, I'm like, bro, there's no way in hell they can fail. That's just really how I feel, bro.
Doomsday is doing the same, which is great. Now, David Harbour, who plays the Red Guardian, calls Doomsday extraordinary, and he talks about what it was like to be there on set, and he talks about how big this movie is going to be. And
I love David Harbour, bro.
Co-pilot. And for those who are kind of doubting that Avengers Doomsday is going to be good, it sounds like David Harbour was on kind of the same page that you were. This is what he just said to Screen Rant. He states, "I was not even convinced when we started, and this movie's gonna be really good. They have a special sauce. I don't even really understand, but they, the Russo brothers, just know how to do these things. And I think that, as evidence in Civil War, as evidence in Infinity War, there's something about the layers in which they put the comedy and the drama and the surprises and the scale and the epicness and all that stuff. It's incredible. I will say, I have never been on a set like this in my life. I've never seen anything like this. You saw those chairs. So it's like every one of those guys and girls has a trailer. It's just insane to look around the room and be like, oh my gosh, I'm in the movie. There's what's-his-face doing that speech. It's just enormous. And yeah,
Bro, I'm telling you, bro, if any like up and coming actors or anything get a role in this movie or whatever, bro, they gonna feel exactly how David Harbour feel, bro, but probably 10 times more. And all these characters, bro, in one movie, bro, it's almost like, bro, y'all cannot fail, bro. Because if y'all fail this movie, I feel like it will hurt a lot of their acting careers, bro, if this movie go bad. So them going over things and you know, putting something out and then deleting it, or making part of the script and then taking that part of the script out and changing it, bro, they need to do that because they need to make sure this is perfect, bro. This is not just going to hurt Disney. This is going to hurt Marvel. This is going to hurt all the actors that's in the movie, especially the big name actors, because it's going to be like, bro, y'all big name act, y'all got a little pool and y'all let them put that in the script, bro. Like, you didn't think that was bad?
Seen all of the actors they've already announced in their infamous chair video, and they've confirmed there are more to come. That is not the entire cast. So we already have the X-Men, the Fantastic Four, the Avengers, variants of Avengers, the Wakandans, the people at the TVA, including Loki and Sylvie and Mobius, everybody, Deadpool and Wolverine. There's just a ton of people in this, and there's probably going to be some surprise cameos as well. It is a lot to bring together, especially with very little buildup so far, but as we talked about in depth in our podcast, which you should totally check out by the way, the real buildup for Avengers Doomsday began in the year 2000 when the first X-Men movie came out. Then we got Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, who we're about to talk about in just a bit. Then the beginning of the MCU. Then the new team of heroes that is going to come together in Avengers Doomsday, like Shang-Chi, Ms. Marvel, She-Hulk, etc.
That made me wonder, bro, have they been planning this since, you know, like he said, since the first X-Men movie came out? Have they been planning Battleworld to show up? Basically what I'm asking is, have people like Hugh Jackman and them made scenes and stuff a long time ago for Avenger Doomsday? You know what I mean? Like I don't know if y'all understand what I'm saying. Like I'm saying, do they have scenes and stuff saved that they've been saving for like 25 years so they can put in this movie right here so they look young and all that while they're in, like, bro, it's a lot of questions, bro, because I feel like some companies would hold some stuff for like 7-6 years just to wait for some actors to grow up to keep playing that role and continue on with the script or whatever the case is. You know what I'm saying? I feel like there's some things like that going on in the industry because we've seen some movies where a child actor also played an adult actor in the movie. You know what I'm saying? Like, we seen him grow up. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, how long have they been making this movie, nigga? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's
all of this is going to come together. That's the big culmination. So really, with Marvel's new plan, that's the buildup. A culmination of everything that Marvel has been doing since the year 2000, and probably even before, because heck, we got Blade in Deadpool and Wolverine. This is basically taking everything Marvel has done, giving it a nice goodbye, and then starting anew with the reset. And yes, that goodbye might mean that some characters are going to die. But if it's for the sake of good storytelling, and as long as it's not Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, I'm okay with it. And speaking of which, like I mentioned, Tobey Maguire has been spotted in London. And that's where Marvel Studios is basically filming both Avengers Doomsday and Spider-Man Brand New Day right now. And the crazy thing...
Bro, I forgot they filming both in the same... So he could pop up in either one, or he could pop up in both. Because if Spider-Man Brand New Day is before Avengers Doomsday, I would expect Spider-Man Brand New Day, some of its story to kind of lead in to Avengers Doomsday. You know what I'm saying? So if Tobey Maguire is a part of Spider-Man Brand New Day, he could be a part of Avengers Doomsday as well. And if he's a part of Avengers Doomsday, he could be a part of Spider-Man Brand New Day. It's the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of feel like if he pops up in one, he's going to be in both. In some shape or form. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, bro. That's just me personally. You feel me? But what do y'all think he gonna be doing though? Because if they've been talking about Mayday Parker and that's supposed to be his daughter, then most likely it will be him following his daughter, trying to find out where she at, or she in danger, so he's coming to save her, or he's like, oh, I remember this Peter Parker. Maybe he might know what's going on or something like that because, you know, he brought me over here from another universe last time, his friend, so he might know what the hell going on with my daughter. You know what I'm saying? So that might be a reason for him to, I don't know, bro. I don't know, but how are they going to get him in Avengers Doomsday or Spider-Man Brand New Day? Are they going to go to his universe and pluck him out? Or is he going to get, is that going to happen? Or are we going to see that on the screen? Or are we not going to see that on screen? He just going to pop up.
This is actually a really cool part about the MCU right now. He could be in either movie. He could actually be in both movies. It really is a great time to be a superhero fan, provided they do get this right with these films. So Tobey could be in either, but here's the really interesting part about him possibly being in Spider-Man Brand New Day.
Man, this takes me back.
There was a report that came out a few months ago on the Hot Mic podcast with Jeff.
Bro, y'all can't tell me Tobey Maguire and old girl who played MJ in his Spider-Man. You can't tell me Sadie Sink don't look like a little bit at least like she can be the daughter of both Tobey Maguire and old girl, like in real life, maybe. Like she can kind of be related to them if they actually were together, you know? So, and then she already got the hair color. You feel me? She got the same, bro. She got the same color eyes as Tobey Maguire. She got the same hair as MJ. Bro, they can pull this off and they don't even have to change anything about her, really. They don't even have to change the way she talk when you really think about it. Bro, they will drop the ball and have to spend extra money if they want her to be a different character. I guarantee you.
Snyder and John Rocco, where they talked about how they heard from what they call a credible source to them that Sadie Sink is going to be playing Mayday Parker. Now, we've heard a lot of reports about who she could be playing. Of course, this is not confirmed at this point in time. However, they did specifically...
I got a question. Y'all let me know in the comments too, bro. Is Spider-Man the IP mean for all Spider-Man? Like Tom Holland Spider-Man, a female variant Spider-Man, Miles Morales Spider-Man, it means all the Spider-Man, or it just means like Peter Parker Spider-Man?
Here that Sadie Sink's Mayday Parker, if that's who she is playing, is specifically going to be the daughter of Tobey Maguire's Peter Parker. Really, and honestly, I'm here for this. I would love to learn more about Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man and what happened after Spider-Man 3. We were supposed to get a Spider-Man 4, but we didn't. And Tobey kind of hinted at his story in Spider-Man No Way Home, where he was kind of talking about MJ, where he said they make it work. And I would just love to dive more into that in Spider-Man Brand New Day, or even Avengers Secret Wars. Either way would be awesome, but again, if Sadie Sink is Mayday and Tobey is on set now, this could all be true. And Sadie Sink has not filmed anything yet as far as we know, at least nothing that has been seen or reported by the insiders that have great sources with Marvel Studios or the ones who are on set like Unbox PhD. But Tobey is now in London, which means they could be preparing for his filming, which would probably mean Sadie Sink.
And then, bro, she can be like a best friend to Tom Holland. I don't know if they have it in the comics to where like Tom Holland's Peter Parker and Mayday Parker actually swing together throughout the neighborhood or anything like that, but they don't have to follow the comics 100%, bro. They can make something out of, she can be like coming to help Tom Holland. She can come and help Tom Holland's Peter Parker, you know what I'm saying? Or she can possibly accidentally get pulled into his universe and she looks for her dad because she's in the same exact, you know, city, New York City, whatever the case is. And when she finds Peter, it's not the exact Peter she thought. And she's like, oh, there's another, there's multiverses and stuff. And that's how she finds out about it. And then they can make a whole, bro. I'm telling you, bro, they can make like 2 more movies based off of just Mayday Parker, bro. They could do this. They can introduce Mayday Parker in Spider-Man Brand New Day. And then later on, they can make more movies with Mayday Parker. Even possibly bring in Miles Morales with Mayday Parker or something like that for her solo movie or his solo movie. They can do something with that, bro. They dropping the ball.
I mean, so pay attention to that. If we start getting reports about Sadie Sink filming now for Spider-Man Brand New Day, while Tobey just arrived, that'll seem a little too coincidental to me, but go ahead and let me know your thoughts about this. Another thing I mentioned in the beginning is Chris Evans. A lot of people have noted that Chris Evans, when he showed up for the Toronto International Film Festival, they've noticed that he is in peak Captain America shape, and he's clean shaven, basically looking exactly like Steve Rogers again. And this, of course, is happening right when we've been hearing all about these scenes that Chris Evans has been filming on the set of Avengers Doomsday. Again, a little too coincidental. Another piece of Marvel news that happened over the weekend is that Ryan Reynolds has finally admitted that he was the one who leaked the Deadpool footage. If you didn't know, before Deadpool was greenlit by 20th Century Fox, they had started doing some test screens for it to see if they wanted to do it or not. And then that footage got leaked. And this ultimately led to the project being greenlit due to how the fans reacted to this. Now, people always kind of assumed it was Ryan Reynolds, but
I'm not gonna lie, bro. You can't lie, bro. You gotta give a W to Ryan Reynolds, bro. He got something greenlit. Something that fans been waiting on. So that's a W for Ryan Reynolds, don't you think?
That he was the one who did it, but this weekend at the Toronto International Film Festival, he finally admitted that he was the one that did it. He said, "Yes, I cheated a little, but I think I was onto something that people would be interested in. And I'm grateful that I listened to that instinct, and I'm grateful that I did the wrong thing in that moment." What's funny is I don't think this comes as a shock to anyone, but that move by Ryan Reynolds did lead to just an insane amount of things. I mean, really, it led to Avengers Doomsday. We got the first two Deadpool movies. Deadpool then joined the MCU. We got Deadpool and Wolverine, which brought Hugh Jackman back. It gave Channing Tatum's Gambit life, and now he is in Avengers Doomsday. It brought X-23 back and into the MCU. It brought freaking
And now when you think about it, now there's a possibility for a Gambit movie. There's a possibility for well, they was probably already making the Blade movie, but they got a little bit, they a little bit more pressure to put out a Blade movie. X-23 might come back in the next movies. Bro, Ryan Reynolds just opened the door to a lot of things for us, bro. We got to give a W and applause to Ryan Reynolds, dog.
Wesley Snipes' Blade back,
that's a real
Elektra as well.
Right
so
there,
kudos to Ryan Reynolds for going with his gut in that moment. It certainly worked out for him and really all of us. Now, going back to Spider-Man, it looks like a new teaser could be coming our way soon. People have noticed that Sony has currently uploaded 2 private videos to their Spider-Man playlist. Now, I certainly think it's too early for the actual teaser trailer. However, I will say that Sony has been on top of their game with the marketing for Spider-Man Brand New Day, showing us the suit first before we saw it with the leaked set photos and videos, basically giving us 2 teasers for that. They teased the suit, then they fully showed it. Then they released a really cool kind of a BTS video of a filming has begun for Spider-Man Brand New Day that showed us a lot of
right here, bro. When Tom Holland that was a fire teaser right there. That was a fire little teaser right there, bro. Y'all doing y'all thing, Sony. Y'all just gotta, y'all could do better.
The cool stuff. And I'm assuming that's pretty much what they have planned for us for at least one of these videos. I will say that it is very interesting that they uploaded 2 videos. I'm thinking there's going to be a tease for something, and then the other video will be the actual thing that will show us whatever they teased in the first video. And it very well could be who Sadie Sink is playing, or it could be a tease for the Punisher and the Hulk, which I think is actually probably more likely to happen, since we all know that the Punisher and the Hulk are returning at this point. And again, if they're going to get ahead of some possible leaks that are going to come out once they start shooting again,
they might even show like a trailer of them like showing us like all the villains that's gonna be in the movie. They might show us like the entrance of all the villains, you know what I'm saying? Not further than that, just them like when they first enter the movie, you know what I'm saying? They gonna show like little clips of that, like these are all the villains that's gonna be in here. That'll be a fire little teaser trailer right there to show the villains, and then you can show another teaser showing the heroes. But you ain't really got to show too many clips, just pretty much letting them be known like these are all the people in the movie, you know what I mean? And that'll be fire. People be like real hyped about that.
Then yeah, it makes sense that they're gonna do this teaser again, showing us the big reveals here. And I think that's a smart idea, and that's what I think is probably going to happen here. But go ahead and let me know your thoughts about that and all of this recent news in the comments down below.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm excited, bro. I want Sadie Sink to play Mayday, bro. She's the perfect fit, bro. She just, the way she looked, bro, she already fits. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like there's no need to change her hair color or anything like that. But I heard in the past that supposedly she dyed her hair blonde or was going to dye her hair blonde. I hope that's not true, bro, because I don't want her to play Gwen. I don't want her to play Gwen, bro. I don't. But that's just me personally. Some of y'all might want her to play that. You know what I'm saying? And for y'all who thought Avengers Doomsday wasn't gonna be big, bro, y'all tripping. Bro, they got an all-star squad lineup, bro. There's almost no way in hell this ain't gonna be a big movie. It's just up to Marvel and the people there, you know, to make sure they don't drop the ball when they release this movie, bro, because it will hurt everybody. It will hurt Marvel if this movie do bad. And I'm talking about Doomsday, because I don't think Spider-Man Brand New Day gonna do bad, bro. I think that's gonna be an automatic W.